When you hear of Mexico, your first thoughts may be poverty, drugs, or orphans. However, I want you to know that while on the mission field for 20 years, most people just want to be a family. Despite poverty, having a dirt floor, no running water, and living in a one-bedroom shack, they just want to be together. I want you to know that the struggle for family is real here. And the most horrific kind of poverty, quite possibly, is growing up without a mom or a dad. In Mexico, childcare is almost non-existent. There are actually 10.2 million children orphaned in Latin America. But did you know that most people believe that if a child lives in an orphanage, they have lost one or more of their parents? The truth is that at least 4 in every 5 children growing up in an orphanage actually have 1 and sometimes 2 living parents. Children are being placed in orphanages for poverty reasons, raised by institutions and not in the family blueprint that God designed. Millions of orphaned children have a living parent that just need childcare assistance to stay together. Additionally, 1 out of 20 children under 5 years old are left home alone. Sometimes with older siblings, these children are at risk of being sex trafficked, burning their house down, and forfeiting their education. Here at Open Arms, we fight to keep families together by preventing children from being locked in their homes while their parents are at work or getting dropped off at an orphanage. We want to open our arms to the needy children and families at our 3 different campuses in Baja, making sure every child has the chance to grow up in a family. We provide a godly refuge, giving no-cost childcare for hundreds of children, keeping their families together. We plant churches at each location, knowing that Jesus is the answer for these families and the communities we serve. We wholeheartedly believe in the mandate that the Bible tells us to protect and care for the fatherless and the orphan. I especially love Psalms 82:3. Give justice to the poor and the orphan, uphold the rights of the oppressed, and defend the poor and the fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy. Giving justice to the poor also means preventing a child from becoming an orphan. Prevention should be pushed to the foreground of orphan care. This is justice. This is defending the poor and the orphan. Let's defend the orphan before he becomes one. Will you fight for families with us? Will you open your arms too?